No investment advice provided. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Guys, how's it going? SMSYS here. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's had a nice bank holiday weekend. It's the 30th of the 8th, 2021. Just nearly 4:15 in the afternoon. And the markets are closed, even though the crypto markets are open. And the American markets are open. And a few other markets as well, I think. But the UK markets are closed. Thanks for all the new followers on Twitter. We're pushing towards 4,000 followers, so we're not a million miles away, but we'll carry on going, carry on posting our charts, and carry on reporting on how we see the markets move using our system of technical analysis. What I want to do is a video on quite a few popular tickers. What I'll do is I'll post the timestamps for the tickers in the description box of the YouTube video. So if you don't want to listen to me going on like a broken record, just jump to the description box and hit the time code to the ticker link, because I'm going to go through a few, because many of us have probably noticed over the past few weeks that there seems to be a sentiment shift in the markets, in the alternative investment market as well. Specifically, well, not specifically, but in the alternative investment market, there seems to be a shift in sentiment. The buyers seem to be coming back in. And I know that many people have been noticing it, and it's definitely been showing up in the chart. So we're going to do quite a few tickers. I'll bang them in the description box, and we'll jump straight to the charts. What we'll do, we'll look at the daily charts, all right? So every candle that you'll see will be a day of trading. And we won't jump down to the 4 hour, even though the 4 hour is an extremely useful time frame. As a macro overview, we'll use the daily chart. All right, so let's look at GGP. So Greatland Gold PLC, all right, has broken out of this downtrend that it's been in. The downtrend with this sell-off with GGP has been going on like many tickers since like late December, January of this year. December of last year and January of this year, we've just been having a complete sell-off across the board. But if we look now with GGP, it subtly broke out with a weak breakout on the 24th of last week, but market close Friday gone, 27th, we had a really nice solid candle. So we've had a lovely breakout with GGP. Where's it heading to next? I've got a few ideas. This is a significant break, in my opinion, with this candle. I think it's signaling that the market, the buyers are back in control with GGP. We had like 25.7 million in volume. Price closed at 18.2. And we've had a significant solid break now of this downtrend, this larger macro downtrend channel that price has been in for the last 8 months. So where's it going? Few ideas. You could draw this idea out. There's a possible big picture going on the macro, but obviously, you know, we know that price just doesn't zoom up straight away. Price moves up and down. But you know, breaks like that downtrend break are significant. We could have something like this. Could be something like this. Price could have found support. It looks like price has found support. So if we draw this lower trend line idea, price may be heading back up. Okay, maybe heading back up in the big picture. In the short term, I think price will want to test 24p in the short term. Looking at the charts, looking at the technical analysis. Let's jump to, what else should we jump to? We've got quite a few to get through here, guys. Let's jump to ODX. ODX looks like it's testing, right? So ODX is still, according to this channel idea, is still in a downtrend in the relative time frame. We've still got a downtrend with ODX, but what really is interesting is the recent candles we've had with ODX. This again is pretty much a solid candle, and this formed, and I believe this is an area of support in the bigger picture with ODX. We drew this trend line from price action back of March last year. We've got like a decent trend line idea. We can copy it, stick it to the swing high from the 7th of October, and we can see that we had an inverted head and shoulders drop. We've had this sell-off with ODX since like Feb of this year. So ODX looks to me like it may have found a decent level of support. There's some resistance above. We can see we had the close Friday. Price encountered a little bit of resistance, but price hopefully will be stabilizing now, and then price may want to test this resistance at some point soon and break out to the up with ODX. Probably do need to do a little bit of charting with recharting with ODX, but there's some significant candles forming at key areas, and I've seen this across many tickers, because anyone that follows Swayz's charts, you'll know that all we post is pretty much charts. We're coming up to like nearly 11,000 tweets now, just over a year, and we're just totally obsessed with technical analysis. Let's have a look at Dev. I'm just going to go through them quite quickly today and just highlight a few interesting things, right? So where's Dev? Here's Dev, right? Daily chart with Dev. Again, price reverse, came off this head and shoulders drop. But on 24th of August, was that last week, price broke out of this downtrend. Price has sold off again. When you get breakouts, it doesn't mean that price is it's going to go straight up straight away. It just means that it's changing its market state from this downtrend to something else. Okay, so it could be now consolidating, but we're seeing this repeat across many tickers, that that price is breaking out of these stubborn downtrends that so many tickers have been in for a while now. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where price wants to head, but we've had a breakout with Dev. Again, we'll know more when we get when the price starts moving. We'll get some better indications on where price may want to head. But we've had a breakout, which is good. All right, let's have a look at Turn. And I think I've saved a few of them along the bottom here. Here we go. Right, so let's have a look at Turn PLC. Right, so we've had a weak breakout with Turn. This is it's kind of a weak break at the minute, but it's a break nonetheless. Broke out subtly on the 26th, and then price closed on top of previous resistance with Turn. So again, we'll know more when the market's open tomorrow on where price is going to head. I've got a few ideas. I believe that this is the bigger macro uptrend with Turn, and we had a weak break to the up with Turn, so that's another one that's broke out. Let's look at MSYS. Because MSYS, according to my system of TA, has recently defeated a 2.5-year downtrend. Right, so let's have a quick look. How do you even pronounce it? MSYS systems, is that right? So if we zoom out to the big picture with MSYS, you can see that it's been downtrending for 2.5 years, right? 2.5-year downtrend. So it started trending down January 2018, and very recently, if we just zoom into the price action, very recently, it's broken out of this 2.5-year downtrend. Again, it's going to need a bit of a rechart, but it's always good to see when price breaks out. It wasn't the most spectacular break, but nonetheless, it's broken out the 2.5-year downtrend. Seems to be consolidating along now, and we had a really nice solid buying candle where price closed at 0.220 on Friday, just gone. So price has broken out of a 2-year macro downtrend with MSYS. Let's have a look at, what else should we have a look at? Hurricane. Let's have a look at Hurricane Energy PLC, or whatever they're called. Got a chart somewhere for Hurricane. Let's just find it. Hurricane's broken out of a local downtrend. Hurricane Energy PLC. Have a quick look on the daily chart again. Right, so yeah, Hurricane Energy PLC, we've had a bit of a break to the up, broken out of this downtrend. This is not like this is a local downtrend. We've got like a larger area of consolidation, like an inverted head and shoulders drop. Price came off, and we appears to have closed above this more local downtrend, which is interesting. We'll look at a few tickers, guys, as well that look like they want to be testing resistance as well. Okay, let's have a quick look at SNG. Just find SNG knocking around somewhere, guys. Here we go. Right, so Synergen PLC. I think we've had, should I say, a weak breakout with SNG. I'll just show you what I mean. So I've got a touch dominant trend line drawn. Price has been selling off. It came into like this descending triangle. It's been testing. This downtrend kind of like started like August of last year. It's quite a large downtrend. Price comes up, comes down, comes back up, consolidates along, hit this level of support back in May of this year. Price shot right up, created a continuation pattern, cup and handle continuation pattern while it did it. And then we've had price probing and testing this level of resistance for quite a while. Now, if we zoom in to the action, we've had a weak break, right, on the 25th of August. Well, it actually a really weak break on the 24th, the day before, but it broke a little bit more significantly on the 25th. Sold off since then. So, is that an indication that the buyers are coming back in? Well, we've had a weak break. We need to see some more significant buy-in with SNG, but it's interesting to see that price broke out with a weak break, did it twice, did it 24th, 25th. EMAs, there's some, the EMAs are pretty close together now. Yeah, we've got a really nice convergence of all the EMAs, the 21, the 50, the 100, and the 200, all getting underneath price action. And the 200's not that far away. And then we can see that on the 18th, price came off the 200 EMA with an engulf, right? Came back down, but then a couple of days later, price has broken out, even though it's a weak break, has broken out of this trend line idea that it's been in since August last year. If price wants to break to the up with SNG, there's a lot of market structure. Probably need to do a slight redraw with this chart, but I just wanted to highlight some interesting things that I've seen recently. WSBN gave us a really strong breakout to the up last trading day, Friday. I think it closed at something like 17.7% or something like that. Wishbone Gold, 17.66%. So again, we had a downtrend with WSBN, like a lot of many tickers. We had this downtrend going on since, let's have a quick look. It's a relatively new downtrend, but this downtrend's been going on since May. But look, I mean, that's a market maker's buying candle all day long. Price closed with extreme conviction, solid buying candle to break this more local downtrend that price has been in. So yeah, it closed at 10.85, 17.66% up, and it did 11.91 million in volume. So, a very significant day for WSBN. Let's have a look at, what else should we have a look at? Let's have a look at CAV, because I've noticed a couple of things to report back from the front on CAV and a few other tickers. Let's have a look, guys. Right, let's jump to CAV. Right, okay, we've been, CAV, yeah, without bragging and going on and stuff, yeah, we Swayze's charts predicted the up move with CAV, it's a multi-bagging move. Our charts predicted the uptrend, we've been tracking and charting CAV for pretty much nearly a year now. Kavango Resources, beautiful fluid little mover. But, unfortunately, guys, the markets move up and down. It's how price action occurs. There's nothing we can do about that, right? The only thing, as I've stated many times before, right, is if you're going to look to approach the markets as an individual retail investor, the only thing you can really pretty much control is where you get in and where you get out, right? The markets are going to move either way, whether you're in them or you're not. So having a strong system of technical analysis can really help navigate the choppy seas of the markets, right? So we had an inverted head and shoulders drop with Kavango Resources. You can see the left shoulder started like 15th of June. There's the inverted head. You can put it pretty much anywhere. You could put the head here. It doesn't really matter. It's an inverted drop. Price could not get past right shoulder form like late July. Price is sold off aggressively. So with CAV, price closed 4.06 on Friday. There was 4.72 million of volume. It's still in this downtrend. So will price want to interact with the lower macro trendline idea? Possibly. But we've got the levels, guys, right? I posted a lot of charts on the sell-off with CAV and got a lot of attacks by certain individuals and collectives on Twitter. That doesn't bother me because I know when I get more attacks and more trolling, I know I'm doing a good thing. I'm highlighting, there'd be ramping, for example, there'd be flagrant ramping going on to buy CAV on certain areas of the charts, and I'm going counterintuitive to that and saying, listen, CAV's at a significant level of resistance, and that's exactly what occurred. It sold off. So, at the end of the day, tell the truth and shame the devil, right? If my charts predict rises, they also predict selling off phases as well, and it's all about getting in at key areas. Look, if you're a long-term holder and you're not bothered, right, you just want to buy and hold, that's absolutely fine, but that is a single strategy. There's various other strategies that can be employed to create profit out of the market. Swing trading is one of them, not financial advice, of course, and a strong system of technical analysis can absolutely help on that. We've proved that literally thousands of times. And many of our students in MSYS Charts Discord are absolutely flourishing and flying. They're loving what they're learning. And many of the students had some huge wins last week alone through employing this system of TA. So that's CAV. Let's look at COD, because that's another popular ticker. And the same with CAV. Our COD chart predicted pretty much many of the winning moves with COD, and we've also predicted the sell-offs, resistance, and all the rest of it. Now, here we go. Okay, here's our charting with COD. Daily chart. Price closed out at 0.354 on Friday. And how much volume did we have? 150.267 million in volume. Yeah, so 150 million plus. So it's a very, very popular ticker. So this is the downtrend that COD has been in pretty much since like mid-June of this year, right? Price came up aggressively with this long squeeze, then found resistance. We charted it out. Price is sold off. Look, price looks currently with COD, it looks like it's trying to test this area of resistance. But as you can see, every time since mid-June, since price has been trying to break out this downtrend, it's not been able to do it. Hence what these trap candles are. So, you'll notice that there's many rampers and retweeters that were promoting to buy COD at these key dates and these critical candles. Right, so unfortunately, if you got in and you're still holding, you're now going to be at a deficit on paper. And if you sell, you're going to be, you're going to lose, obviously, if you bought at these critical areas. I've highlighted it with many tweets and charts on COD, Caudal Minerals PLC. I'd be really careful about buying at these levels, right? And price has sold off. We seem to be in some sort of pennant triangle, though, which is interesting. Sometimes with pennant triangles, they are an indication of continuation. So are the buyers going to come in and break out? And if they are, there's beautiful market structure up ahead with COD. If price cannot get over this key level, this sell-off channel, there's areas of the charts below where it might want to find support. So again, when the market's open with that bell tomorrow, guys, we're going to know, aren't we? We're going to know as the days go on, the movements of caudal minerals. Okay, let's have a look at RMN. RMM? That's another one that we've charted for absolutely ages. We're absolutely accurate in our sell-off areas. And, again, we got a lot of attacks online from collectives and trolling collectives who, they're trying to make people buy at key areas in the charts, and then price sells off. I mean, call me a conspiracy theorist, guys, but, there you go. That was one of the sell-offs that we predicted previously. Absolutely. Look at that short squeeze. Boom. Again, head and shoulders reversal pattern. So what we've got, if we look at the big picture, what our technical analysis enables us to do is to zoom out, look at macro action, and then screw down to the smaller time frames and try and figure out what price is doing. And that's what we successfully do time and time again. Right, so again, price closed out 21.25%. It was down 4.49% last Friday's close, but it's getting close to this key area. It's like a 2 and a bit year downtrend. So we've got it charted out, we've got it price alerted, and we're keeping a very close eye. Big descending triangle, came off a right shoulder of a head and shoulders, macro downtrend, not been able to get past that for quite a while. Let's see what happens with Rambler Metals and Mining PLC when the market's open tomorrow. What else should we have a look at? ECR. ECR. Let's just jump straight into the daily chart with ECR. Okay, so again, with ECR, another one, price has been selling off like a good one for most part of the year, like with many tickers. Then price came into like a consolidation zone. It's a different market state. Is price finding support? It could be. I mean, I've got this downtrend idea drawn out with ECR Minerals PLC. Okay, and what I'm excited about with ECR is if the buyers come back in, there's such beautiful potential for this move, right? So it appears, if we zoom out again, that this could be a macro bullish uptrend with ECR. Price come out, broke out of a triangle, can draw it in if I want, but it doesn't matter. Consolidating along. And we appear to have some reasonable candles which give credence to this idea that ECR is finding support. Possibly is. It's kind of in this very tight price bandwidth of this consolidation zone. Let's have a look at PREM. Because I came up with an idea with PREM a couple of weeks ago and it's not come to fruition yet. But doesn't mean that it won't. We've called PREM successful in the past. We've also got PREM wrong. Hey, listen, we don't always get the charts right, yeah? Sometimes our ideas don't work out. But just because an idea doesn't work out doesn't mean that you can't still be a winner if you've got, systems in place to protect you. And it's a numbers game, right? If the vast majority of your ideas are working out as opposed to not working out, you're still going to be a winner. You've got to have losers in this game as well, right, guys? We all know that. Right, okay, Premier African Minerals Limited, right, apparently sat on some major, is it lithium? Some major lithium, potentially one of the biggest lithium deposits in the world, is that right? If I'm wrong, I do apologise. I am not a fundamentals expert by any means. However, we have in Swayze's Charts Discord now, we've now got a fundamentals room, which is going down really well because we've got some really good fundamental technicians as members and students in the Discord, and they've been dropping some absolute gems. And then we can do a chart, and then we can look for correlations between charting and strong fundamentals. And it's just like adding an extra string to our bow. So I had this idea on with Premier on the daily chart, that this is a bullish uptrend. Okay, I need to see. We got like 18% of a win on the move that I called. It wasn't that bad, just sub 20%. But price sold off. We've got a bit of a triangle, like a little mini triangle, bit of action going on at the minute, as you can see. Sometimes the markets use these structures to navigate. What I'd like to see is some buying action come back in to validate this idea. uptrend because price has broken out of this larger downtrend. So you see this larger macro downtrend. Price broke out on the 3rd of August, but then couldn't get past, coming down now in this little triangle. I don't know, it just looks like it's primed for something, right? In my opinion, it just kind of looks like it's primed for something. Shall we finish off? I could talk all day long. We've got over 500 charts currently charted out alone. I've got 500 charts currently charted out alone, and then the students as well. I mean, it's crazy. We've probably got, in MSYS charts Discord, we've got access to over, it must be over 2,000 charts now, something insane like that. We're growing our database every single day with charts and ideas. And, we teach a system of TA. Got special offers at the minute. If you have a look on my Twitter at the minute, guys, got like a little, we're running this special offer at the minute. It's buy one, get 2 years free to become a member of MSYS Charts Discord. If you're interested, should I say, send me a DM, yeah, and I'll tell you what the special offer is to come and join us. We've got, literally hundreds and hundreds of positive testimonies from students and members on how it's absolutely changed the way that they now view the markets, and many of the students are absolutely flourishing and coming up with their own winning ideas. Let's just have a look at, quick look at DDDD. But, Discord's been quiet this weekend because people have been enjoying the weather in the last bank holiday weekend, myself included. But I wanted to get a little video out, yeah, because the markets have been closed for 3 days now. Right, so let's have a look at DDDD. This looks interesting. Okay, got some ideas on how DDDD is moving, right? So if you look at the macro, I believe that we're in a macro bullish uptrend with 4D Pharma, and we can see it on the daily chart, right? Okay, but again, we had like a drop, right? Prices coming down into this descending triangle for quite a while, so I'm getting a bit of lag on the charts. But recently, price has broken out with bullish conviction to the up out of this triangle. Let me get rid of this triangle, just delete it. Price broke out of the triangle, and it appears to be heading back up to test maybe 109. Price closed out at 93p on Friday. Price was down just 1.06%. But I've kind of, you can see price came off this head and shoulders reversal again. Right shoulder formed like February of this year. Left shoulder formed March 2021. Feb 2021. And the right shoulder formed, March 2021. Boom, price came out, broken out recently out of that like stubborn descending triangle. So this idea of mine is that the buyers appear to be back in control with DDDD. Let's see how price moves in the coming weeks, coming days and weeks, should I say. But it appears, I don't know, I'm just looking at it. We had a triangle break. The way the EMAs are now moving, the way that price is now interacting with the EMAs. Price is at over the 21. It's over the 50. And it's literally trying to get over the 100. 200 is just ahead. I just see I see like the baton being passed from the sellers to the buyers with DDDD at the minute. I really do. Let's see how we get on. I think that's probably enough, guys. I've probably covered enough tickers. You're probably thinking, right, I've had enough of listening to this Northern block now. I'll get this uploaded. I'll get the time codes in the description box of the video. If you like the video, please give it a like, a retweet, or a share. I really do appreciate that for the algorithms. Thanks for all the support. We're really growing. We're just over a year old now, and I think we've done really fantastic. We're getting like 1.5 million tweet impressions a month. On Twitter alone, so there's a lot of people that are interested in our charts. We're over 160 plus members now in MSYS Charts Discord, and slowly but steadily we are growing and moving in a positive direction. All right, guys, I'll get off and I'll get this uploaded, and I hope everyone's had a cracking bank holiday weekend. Thank you.